Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Cryptokip, and today we're going to be talking about Crocoin and the crypto markets as a whole. Are we going to bounce here for in October, or are we going to experience some more downside? I'm going to give you guys the facts on this one, and we're going to tell you guys the truth here because there is some data saying both sides, and I got to lay it out for you right here in this video. If you guys like this kind of content, make sure you smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. I am doing 3 videos every single day, bringing you guys the latest and greatest in crypto. Also, we are giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber when we hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel, so you don't want to miss out on that either. Without further ado, let's hop into the charts. Let's take a peek here at the market. Just got an alert. Crocoin up 5% right now, according to Crypto.com. And looking at coin market cap, crypto markets still down below $1 trillion, but floating up to $944 billion. Ethereum dominance holding strong. Bitcoin dominance holding strong. Right now, we are pumping back up, though. Bitcoin even more so, right? Bitcoin's almost back to $20,000, which is pretty exciting. Let's take a peek here at Binance coins, sitting currently up 5% over the last 7 days at $282, and FTX token $24, and Cronos at 11.3 cents, up 9, almost 10% for the week. So not too bad all in. But what's going on here in the markets? Well, in order to kind of figure out where Cronos is going to go from here, right, we got to talk a little bit more about some of the stories. But before I jump into it, I want to remind you guys, September is ending. September is typically bearish, right? We are down for the month of September. October, November, December are typically bullish, with the exception of 2018. So that's a little bit of conflicting data, but historically October should be pretty good. So that is good news. But here's some other news here I wanted to share with you guys. So pretty good news actually here too. CNN Business writing, is the Bitcoin winter beginning to thaw out? And this is a pretty decent article by CNN here. They kind of lay it down, what's going on, and they talk about the current action, but we know what that is right now. They give a little bit of background. They talk a little bit about how Jerome Powell has weighed on crypto, and recently, he has talked a little bit about it. A couple of quotes from him. There is a real need for more appropriate regulation. He said, especially as crypto expands and starts to touch more retail customers. So even he admits, especially as crypto expands and starts to touch more retail customers. Isn't Jerome Powell being pretty bullish right there? I would definitely say so. Another quote by him saying other central bankers weren't as nuanced as Powell. He said, I don't see any redeeming value in cryptocurrencies. Oh, this is actually the Monetary Authority, Ravi Menon. They don't see any value. So, Jerome Powell does, and a central banker doesn't. I wonder why. Well, maybe because the central bankers see crypto as a threat, whereas Jerome Powell, he's not a central banker, though he does have some friends in the bank, so he's kind of got to play both sides. But the matter of fact is that, crypto's here to stay, and even Jerome Powell sees that. So that's pretty cool. This article even goes to talk a little bit about Congress and how Congress is trying to figure out how to assess crypto and start to implement laws, rules, and regulations around crypto. So this is pretty cool to see. As you know, there has been an executive order by Joe Biden to investigate how they want to start approaching regulation for crypto. He put out an executive order demanding that the agency start to look into this, and recently they came out with their findings, and they talked a little bit about how basically it's here to stay, right? There's some concerns about environmentally friendliness, and there's also some concerns about stablecoins and which ones are or are not appropriate. And they go on to talk a little bit about Tether and how Tether can be a little bit sketchy, right? I believe that USDC coin's a little bit better than Tether, right? You can look into that one some more. But overall, this is a great story to see. Is the Bitcoin winter beginning to thaw out? This could be bullish for Crocoin, right? If Bitcoin goes up, then crypto, if Crypto.com coin, Crocoin goes up, it's probably because Bitcoin is going up, right? Because Bitcoin would be bouncing, and we're coming into a fall where October, November, December could be bullish. This article, good to see, right? Here's another one. Now CNN Business and now the New York Times. So these are 2 huge publications, guys. On Portugal's Bitcoin beach, crypto optimism still reigns. Look at this Bitcoin beach. This is super cool. This is a crypto haven in Maia Praia Beach in Portugal. And This is a bunch of folks on this beach. Look at this guy right here, true Bitcoin sporter with that wonderful, wonderful hat. A lot of great quotes here, quoting everything is possible if you're brave. That's quite close to the Crypto.com fortune favors the brave slogan, if you agree with that. Another quote here: people always doubt when to buy and when to sell, which is why they solve that by being all in. These are a bunch of hodlers. These are a bunch of crypto lovers. Guys, there is still so much enthusiasm in the market. You just saw that Jerome Powell does not believe that crypto is a short-term play, right? It's here to stay. He acknowledges it. The question is how do they regulate it? So that's one of the real questions. And right now, all the markets are struggling because of inflation. And because right now Jerome Powell, the Fed chair, has had to raise the interest rates because of inflation to combat it. And, that's going to happen a couple more times too. So in November, there's going to be another one. And I believe there will be one more in December, where they're probably going to have to raise the rates maybe 2 more times before the end of the year. And then 2023 would be a different story. But again, optimism into the end of this year. Typically, the end of the year could be pretty bullish. So that's pretty darn good to see. But our reality is here. Though I'm bullish in October and I'm bullish for the end of the year, we are in a bear market. And there's something I have to acknowledge. This was an interesting article by Proactive. Bruised Ethereum faces further downside, though the long-term outlook is rosier. This is a very interesting article, and it's like, but isn't Ethereum supposed to be very, very bullish right now because of Ethereum 2.0, and now it's better for the environment, and it's better, and it's more efficient, and all that? Well, yes, but right, that's more of a long-term play, right? Right now, we're in a bear market, and matter of fact, I got to point this out. Bitcoin is actually in an interesting position compared to Ethereum. It's actually more down compared to its all-time history versus Ethereum. And Ethereum, if you look at some of the technicals, actually has quite a bit of downside left, right? There's actually a price point where we could see an $800, a $700, maybe even a $600 Ethereum, right? Do I think that's going to happen? No, I personally don't. But could it happen? It's certainly a possibility. So, what's this video about, guys? I mean, the moral of the story is, I'm bullish for Crypto.com here towards the end of the year because I am bullish on crypto. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to blindly go all in today on Crypto.com or my favorite coin here or Bitcoin or Ethereum there. We got to be DCing over time because at the end of the day, the bull market will come back in full, but it won't happen most likely until that Bitcoin halving event. So in the meantime, we're going to have some ups, we're going to have some downs. The FIFA World Cup sponsorship for Crypto.com could be very bullish here towards a fall, which is typically bullish. October, November, typically bullish. So we got to keep an eye out on that. But guys, we got to stay cautious. We got to remain vigilant. We got to make sure that we're DCing and we're holding on and we're seeing the value for the long term, because even Jerome Powell sees the value for the long term. Even Congress is trying to figure it out. Joe Biden signing executive orders. Guys, crypto's here to stay, whether you like it or not. And I know you like it. So do I. That's all I got here in the Crypto Report. I am Crypto